Quest connecting new social world essentially. You're in the heart of the territory of WNNT borders. You've got the angels up there in the sky, in the remoteness of this part of the region. God and angels serve up there as well. Praise the Lord God, you're on Quest connecting new social world internationally. Of course, coming for Australia and coming for international news as well, but only on those people that are interested on my zone. Might have few, but one is alike, and that's all matters. And Quest connecting new social world internationally. Of course, you're wondering why I've got that there. You're wondering why you guys wondering why I've got that there. Well, that's a dedication to my dog, and I missed her, but I think because I was mentally ill and I was in and out of the hospital, I missed her. But I had her on two of the properties in Canada. But what I was gonna say, that's Lassie. Is it a lesbian? That's a skinned lesbian. Lassie was coated like that, like how the dress is, that color. Is it a lesbian button? See? We don't know these mysterious things. But then again, a lot of dogs, they have a call back on ownership. And I don't know who Leslie was signed to, my pet dog. But there's a Leslie also that used to act in Hollywood. Leslie the shepherd dog. And now I have a Leslie that's printed black and white. And he passed away. And she's still with me. And I have also the dogs for the Queen Elizabeth to consider and to worry. Because why? We don't know if it's been taken care of. We don't know. Because, see, the difference with palace dogs and with Lassie and Pharaoh and Whiskey and Talo and Nutbush and Roxy, they're different because you know why? They sleep in bed with people. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing, don't ever get paranoid about it. They sleep in bed with people. They sleep, hug and cuddle and everything. And my dogs, especially Whiskey, Pharaoh and Talo, they had Wheat-Bix in bed. Wheat-Bix, the Aussie kid brand was Wheat-Bix, cereal, Wheat-Bix kid. What happened and what happens, I used to get a nice bowl, they shared in one big bowl, and I put maybe about six or eight pieces of Wheat-Bix piece, and I crumble it, and then I put powder milk, creamy Aussie powder milk, and then I get the really, really nice and freezing cold water, and I pour it in it, and mix it up, and it just gets nice and cold Wheat-Bix milk, and really nice, and they loved it. That's why they love it, and and the Queen would have done the same thing, and with those little corgis in England, Great Britain, she would have done the same thing. Fed this dog really well. Maybe a bun, hamburger bun, maybe a ham. Yeah, we don't know. And to me, when I consider them Koji dog for Queen Elizabeth, they ate next to her. When Elizabeth used to eat, she used to feed the dog as well at the same time at the same table. And I'm hearing them dogs are in outside in the patio somewhere sleeping, and I see them dogs. They sleep in beds, people bed. Them corgis for Queen, they sleep in beds. Because why? Why I said they sleep in bed. They are near the human and human's best friend. Human's best friend. And do they have sex with humans? We don't know. We don't know that situation. And do they have human dogs? We don't know that situation too. See, the thing we have is Calvary, and it ain't dog requests. And everybody that have sex with dogs or anything like that can't go to Calvary because it ain't dog's quest. I don't have to go to Calvary, but I booked myself ahead on time when the work start arrive. in Revelation, because everybody don't want nothing to do with Revelation, book of Revelation. And you know what? Just telling somebody today, and I always tell people, it's coming. It's coming, and are people gonna just sit back and enjoy it? You know, those Voyages 1 and 2 and Voyages 2, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, they're probably gonna fall back to Earth only because the magnetic field won't keep the stars intact anymore when the magnetic field of Earth is going. I'll tell you what, I'll give you about end time, really end time prophecy. And this is everybody on his own earth enjoying it. Everybody, it's end time aura, the light that shines from the sun, actually, sun's a ray. It's called aura. It's called aura, not Nora, aura. And what happens? It's what happening now. That the magnetic field is going like that and going like that, and it's switching, and the last report I heard, it's gonna snap because the aura is actually that magnetic field. It's actually twisting, and it can't keep contact with Earth. You know what I mean? The magnetic field is it's like, just say for a dog, pointing a dog bone to the person. Just say, give an example, because that's what a lot of people say, pointing a dog bone to somebody. Like that's an aura. That in the magnetic field, like when you get, I can't demonstrate it, but when you get a magnet and you put it on a paper like that, and you put a magnet down, you put another magnet underneath, and you move the bottom one and it'll move around. You know what I mean? That's how the star and sun and earth, or the star is the sun, the sun is the star as well. That's how they linked up to earth. And the earth is actually a magnetic supporting element. The vessel, it support without the earth, the stars don't exist, folks. Not the sun either. They don't exist. Not with sun as well. They don't exist. But what's going to happen? The auras, I can download and show it on Quest Connect X News. What happened? It's gone aura and it's leaving the earth into a very messed place. The aura coming from many fountains of magnetic field from the sun. It's actually a magnetic field that's been ruined, and the sun is pushing it back to the earth. And what's happening now, all the people, they're sitting up there and they're taking pictures, but they don't realize that the aura is actually ending of the world. They don't realize it.